Hello, hello, YouTuber. I think this is live. Okay, it looks live now. So, hello. Yeah, figured I'd come on here and see what's what. Maybe YouTube fix their glitch. Maybe. I doubt it. Almost 200 subs. 99. I thank everybody for subbing me. I hope they enjoy my comical stylings, whatever. Or maybe I could put people to sleep. I don't know. 99. One more to 100. Then we'll have a grand celebration. Yay! We'll throw fireworks. And I don't know. We'll hum cake at somebody. I don't know. We'll figure this out together. I'm just kind of disappointed all my Mortgage fans didn't jump on the bandwagon when some of them added this page long ago, which is good. Others is kind of between all my fan pages. I should have a lot of subs just for whatever, but that's okay. It gets built up one step at a time. One step at a time. Yeah. Just hope YouTube fixes that glitch where somebody's watching and then it says they're not watching when they are watching, and I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to see if anybody was on. That's usually why I come on here, to see the live streams. Do the live streams because I can't really do anything other than the live streams. I don't know how to do all that crap. I'd rather do live streams to talk to people. You know, because what's the point of everything else? You know, probably should have did it earlier, but it all depends when people are up and they want to see, they want to watch. You know, just in general. Sucks LSU lost. I think they lost either 7-1 or 9-1. I don't remember. I fell asleep during the game, but you know, LSU fought a hell of a game. 6 games in 6 days. No one's done that to get to the championship and damn near win it. LSU better be a freaking regional site. They better be hosting. I mean, upside is that they better be in a damn regional no matter what, anywhere, somewhere. If not, then the NCAA is clearly biased. But I would think they did enough to run their resume to get an NCAA at-large berth. And hopefully, I don't think they'll give them a regional, but I'd like to see it. But maybe we get put in a league like with the Stetson tournament, and we beat them and go to the second round, and then we get a regional. So, you know, and who knows? We take it one step at a time. Still proud of LSU. Proud of UNO, although UNO ain't going to be able to. UNO's got a losing record, so their season is done. So, but Northwestern State defeated UNO. I mean, they are another Louisiana team. So I hate when that happens. 2 Louisiana teams have to play for the right to move on, but sometimes it does. So at least as of right now, we have one men's baseball team in NCAA tourney. It's supposed to be 11 o'clock tomorrow. They'll do the details. So we have one team. LSU should get into that's 2. Maybe La Tech will get in or Louisiana Lafayette. I'm not sure. I definitely know that LSU is going to get in. They should, no doubt. I mean, I think they're like 30. I think they're like 37-25 or something like that right now. I mean, that's a bad record for LSU going years, but still in all. They went through SEC tournament, won 4 out of 6, get to the damn tournament, to the tournament finals. You know, still proud of them. Yeah, I wish we could have won. Ole Miss won, but that's okay because, you know, it's not like Ole Miss is going to win the championship. They suck. So, you know, we eliminated Florida, so we got revenge on our minds. We want Florida, and we want to beat them again. So, hopefully somewhere along the line, they go together and, you know, so. But definitely proud of LSU, definitely proud of UNO, even though UNO's done for the year, but Northwestern State gets to move on. You know, if anybody had to beat UNO, I'd rather be the Louisiana team. I mean, the Southland Conference has like 6 out of 11, you know. Nick Davis pros. Hello there. Wasp, I'm assuming. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you. If you haven't subbed me, go ahead and sub me. I need one more sub for 100. You'll be the magic number 100. Hooray! Oh, okay. Well, hi, Nick. Thank you for watching me. You know, I was just talking about how LSU lost today with them. Oh. Yeah, they've been slowing down. Oh, wait. Which video did I comment on? Oh, was it Louisiana sinking video? I think it was that video. They told us that, Pearl River. Okay, you ain't that far down the road. Pearl River's just, ain't that far. I mean, I'm right there. If you know where Charter is, I'm right there. I'm right down the road. So I ain't really too far. At least right now, I'm not too far. So, but yeah, hey, if you want to sub me, like I said, I need one more sub for 100, and I'd be like, yeah, all right. But I just get on here and I chat sometimes. Sweet. You might be 100 then. In that case, you was 99. Okay. I wanted to jump. It doesn't necessarily tell me. Like if you have your subscriptions private, it won't tell me. Like when I look at my subs, it only shows like 30 some odd people. But then it says it said 98 earlier, so and I was like, hey, I gained a person. So, I'll go sub you back after this. I'm just trying to get whatever, just trying to do whatever. But yeah, I watch the videos on YouTube. I comment about stuff. Usually I don't comment where I live at, but if it's a Louisiana video, hell with it. It's not going to matter. It's not like anybody's going to come up to my address and shoot me. But, yeah. Aurora's not that far down the road from me. So they were telling me that 20 years ago when I was in high school, because I grew up in St. Bernard. They were like, this in 50 years, this is going to be beachfront property. All of this is going to be gone. They closed and missed the go after Katrina. So hopefully the sediments can come back and, rebuild all of that. That's why the coastal erosion is happening, because all of these dams and everything, they don't let the natural course happen. They don't let erosion. They don't let the sediments build up, which builds up the land. No, they cut all that good stuff off. And then when hurricanes and storms come, we lose all that land. We lose at least a football field a day in land. You could look at maps from like 100 years ago. We lost so much freaking square mile. It's not even, and these politicians don't care. So, hey, I got another like and another watcher. Hello, watcher. Hello. But yeah, these politicians don't care. They're not going to care. Sure, people do stuff about it, but it's short term. If you want to build the land back up, stop damming all of these dams. I guarantee you, since they closed the Mr. Go, Oh, hey, James. It just depends when I'm on here. YouTube, 9 out of 10. Well, it's not doing it now, but like the last 3 or 4 times, like I was live and it was telling me nobody was watching me, and I had like 5 people, and I'm like, what the hell? And then when I went back and checked the footage, it only said I had like 4 minutes of people watching me when I was on an hour and a half and everybody was watching. And I'm like, what the? So, yeah, I don't really know what time to come on. I just happen to come on when I feel like it. And I just, although sometimes I talk to myself for 5 or 6 or 7 minutes and I don't publish the video. So I was talking to myself for 5 minutes in a row before Nick came on. So, yeah, like I was saying about the coastal erosion and all this stuff, if they would let If the damn politicians would stop spending our money and let, all this stuff, it takes a natural disaster for them to close the Mr. Go. So, hopefully that that mess will solve itself. I don't even know why the hell we had that anyway. I went on that one time. I didn't even go anyway. I mean, it takes you right out to the Gulf of Mexico. There's really no purpose for it, because you can go to the Gulf of Mexico any way you want. Just hop on, go down 45 or whatever, 51 or whatever it is, in Delacroix. I can't remember the exact. I haven't lived down. I haven't been down there in so long. I used to live in St. Bernard, so I grew up there. But there's so many ways to get out, and you drop all the way down until you hit the end of the world machinery. You hop the fence, and there you are. You're in the ocean. I mean, you're in the Gulf of Mexico. All that salt water erodes our state. But yeah, I made that comment on there, whatever. Say, hey, because everybody was saying, hey, I'm from Lake Charles, I'm from this, I'm from that. So, I don't like to go on videos and say, hey, sub for sub. Now if I see somebody saying it, then I'll do it. But, I'm kind of surprised I don't have more subs on here between all the Morgus fans and 1,500 fans on there. And then my Saints pages, I have 19,000 on one Facebook. And I don't know. People can't be worried about YouTube, I guess. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to build up the fan base. I want to do a hodgepodge of stuff. Like I said in past videos, I showed all my Saints autographs on my Saints page. We Are the Who Dat Nation YouTube. That's at 53, I think. Yeah, I got a bunch more stuff there. But I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. Just depends on what's going on. Sometimes I watch the metal detecting, because I got metal detector. I get into that sometimes. I just watch certain things. I watch football, baseball, all that stuff. So it's like a hodgepodge. Sometimes I watch people playing Madden. I don't want to be stuck to doing one thing. I want to do all that crap eventually. I don't know. I mean, if people want to watch, that's fine. So, one more sub. When I get to 100, I'll show another Morgus episode, by the way. I was going to do it last week, but I wasn't feeling good. And then I said, well, I put the link on there, and then people don't understand how to get links. They said, I don't see the link. And I'm like, it's right there. Just click it. So, I don't know if any of the fans help me to get to that, but if I get one more, I'll do it. I'll show it on a Saturday. So that's what time it normally came on a Saturday. But yeah, and I do on Facebook a lot of times. Facebook, I just rant and rave and just talk about whatever. Yeah. I get random. I've gotten random people on here already. Because I guess when you broadcast public, anybody can see you. I guess people got bored enough and said, hey, let's watch him. Yeah, I get suggested YouTube videos. I just watch whatever. I don't really watch TV anymore, so no point in it. There's pretty much junk on it. Anything you can watch on TV, you can watch online. So I still have my TV. It still sort of works. For how long it works, I don't know. But yeah, about 3 or 4 years ago, I got tired of paying high cable bills. I just got rid of it. I said, fuck it, because they play the same old. If you miss it, they just replay it anyway. They play the same old crap, same TV shows, same movies, same this. Why am I going to pay X amount? I mean, I still have my internet. But what's the point of I was watching Netflix, and then I heard, and I got rid of Netflix, but I'm not watching Netflix anymore because Netflix gave Obama a show, and I don't like Obama, so I'm boycott Netflix. Screw them. I ain't watching them anymore. Besides, I watch YouTube. You know, everything's things from the past are they every generation they disappear. YouTube even got a thing. If you've seen the ads, YouTube Red, where it says you can get 40 channels for $40. I mean, you know, a lot of times cable they stick you with a lot of shitty channels you don't want. You ever notice that they'll stick you with like I used to get like the NBC Home Network, Shopping Network, the QVC, and then you get like the 5 religious channels between like 1 and 20. 5 of them are religious. You get your normal channels like in down here. You get, as you know, you get 4, 6, 8, 26, 12, and then you get all these religious channels, the home shopping networks, and by the time you get anything, and then when you want just the basic, just the first 25 channels, they charge like $30, and most of those channels are nothing. Oh, I don't watch my TV. The only time I ever turn on my TV is when I do the mortgage episodes. I dropped my TV about 6 years ago. I sort of dropped it. You could probably notice it when you watch the videos because the first part of the top of my TV, it reflects backwards. Plus, I've had this TV for about 10 years, so the other TV I had before that lasted 15, and then the plug went out. It went, pew, and it started smoking. So, you know, I think this one's still working because I don't turn it on that much anymore. So, but we'll see. Yeah, that damn TV's freaking heavy. I don't like these modern TVs, but I guess they don't make the regular TVs anymore, analog. So, guess I'm gonna have to go with when this one goes out. If I decide to get it, well, there's a TV in my front room my brother has. He don't ever use. He'll probably give that one to me, so I'll have a backup. But I don't. You know, I don't watch TV now. If I ever move somewhere where somebody has cable or something, you know, and I'm able to get it, then fine, I'll watch it. But I'm not paying for it anymore. It's too much. I mean, they put you in a plan for 6 months or a year, and then the plan's up and they charge you 3 times the amount. Like, seriously, I had a plan that was like $69.99 where I had the cable, the phone, all this stuff at the time. And the plan lasted, I don't know, a year maybe. And it went from like $69 to $200 something. And then I went to get rid of it. And they said, no, we can get it down to like $115 with a special plan. I'm like, no, I don't want all this crap. You know, I only got it because it was a bundle. I don't want it anymore. And then Charter has me as a hostile witness or something because I used to yell at them. I used to curse them out because they don't understand. It's like, I don't want it. I get to the point where it's like, look, I don't have the money. I can't afford it. You know, it's like, I can't give you what I don't have. You know, I'm trying to tell you I don't have it. And they'll say, oh, no, well, we won't charge you for this. We'll prorate you, blah, blah, blah. One time my cable went out for 3 days. 3 days, and I got a $5 credit. They said, oh, that's appropriate. I'm like, really? 3 days, 5-day credit. Okay, $5 credit. I went, sure. I told them to go fuck themselves. I said, no. You know, I mean, if they had any other decent internet around here, I would go with them. But, you know, we're stuck with Charter, and they suck. So, Charter's right down a freaking street. I can walk there from here. That's how close I am. Them idiots. Well, they call themselves Spectrum now. They don't call themselves Charter. But you know who they are. They're still the same morons. I got rid of them years ago, so I don't have to deal with them idiots anymore. Someone else can deal with them morons, not me. Every so often, my internet messes up around 2 or 3 in the morning. So then I go yell at them, and they give me like $1.50 credit. Anytime you want to yell at your cable company, they'll give you a few dollars to shut you up. So it's weird. It's like, I'm going to get rid of you bastards. Oh, no, we'll give you a special deal. And then you realize it isn't really so special. It was the deal you had all along. They just changed the wording around. They just backlogged it to where you got to pay everything at the end of the contract, even though they tell you it's no contracts. I mean, hell. But yeah, I hate talking about those people. They suck. Let's see. But other than watching LSU play, and there really wasn't a whole lot to do, today. I didn't really do too much. Thought it was going to rain, but it didn't. I'm going to go to the store in the morning, get me some dinner or breakfast or whatever it is. Every 2 or 3 days, I'm going down the street to Wally World. I only buy like $20 worth of food at a time. I'm not a person that'll spend $150 on food and then it gets wasted. I don't do that. Like I said, it's right down the street. It's like 5 minutes, if that. So, hell. Yeah, I saw the Yeah, I thought that storm was going to come get us. Hopefully it went right over Atlanta. I hope the eye of that storm hits Atlanta right in the ass. Then once and for all, Saints fans, Falcons fans will stop using Katrina every time we beat them. Oh, well, you had Katrina. It's like, no. It's like we beat the Falcons 53-0. Oh, Katrina. It's like, all right, yeah, stop. I'm so sick. You ever notice that? Every time we beat the shit out of the Falcons, they always bring up Katrina. I'm so sick of that. I hope they get their Katrina one day, and I hope it takes out all their Falcons fans. And then we can say Roberto or whatever the hell we could Alberto, whatever this storm is. We can say Alberto, and you still don't have a Super Bowl ring. You have a crappy quarterback, and you still don't have a ring, and you never will get one. At least my team has a ring, and it ain't no toilet ring or onion ring. It's an actual Super Bowl ring. Every time I argue with a Falcons fan on Twitter, they always bring up Katrina. It's like, you can say the world is flat, and they'll say Katrina. It's like that program to say that. I mean, Mercedes-Benz, hey, I got another like. That's cool. I appreciate it. Mercedes-Benz, a year or two ago, moved their headquarters. It's Wasp. Hey, how you know? I was getting ready to talk about chicken. This guy's reading my mind. But Mercedes-Benz moved their headquarters from Germany to Atlanta. And they put a Chick-fil-A in there on a Sunday when Chick-fil-A don't open on a Sunday. They're closed for religious purposes. So their biggest restaurant in their stadium is closed on football day, except on Mondays and if they play on Thursdays. So Mercedes-Benz is stupid. We still have a 2-year, I think it was the last 3 years concurrent. I think we still have 2 years left on the contract. But they call theirs Mercedes Stadium. After this contract's over, we ought to go back to the Louisiana Superdome. But money talks, so don't be surprised if it's going to be called the Smoothie King Superdome. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to buy the naming rights. It's going to be LAS Superdome. I don't know. Some Mackenzie Superdome. If they're still around. No, Mackenzie's not even around anymore. But you get the general point. But they should. I hate naming rights. They suck. They're terrible. Enron Field. What the fuck? No one knew what the hell Enron was until they went bankrupt and screwed everybody. No one had no idea who the hell they were. Then they went from Enron to Minute Maid Field, the Houston Astros Stadium. I think they're still Minute Maid Field. Yay, my stadium named after orange juice. Well, we have a basketball place named after Smoothie King. People go, what the hell? People go, what the hell is Smoothie King? What the hell is that? No one outside of New Orleans and maybe Mississippi and Gulf South knows what the hell Smoothie King is. They come into our town and they go Smoothie King Center. No, it's the New Orleans Arena and it's lime green. That's how I remember it. Not this gray color. I have went in the arena. I still call it the arena. I've been in the arena a few times for Voodoo games. Never went to a Pelicans game yet. Maybe one day. But yeah, it's just I hate naming rights. They get like $10 million a year for 10 years usually. So it's like, yeah. So I think Mercedes-Benz has 2 years left on the contract. They don't want to lose those naming rights, so but it's kind of stupid. So I boycott Mercedes-Benz. Fuck them. I hate them so much. So they're terrible. I wouldn't drive one of their crappy cars anyway. Would never do that. It's even crazy. Ah, hell. Excuse me. Let's see. No, we have the OTAs and practices. Well, OTAs first week passed. I don't know if they have any more. I mean, I know that goes into mini camp, training camp. I can't wait to go to a practice this year. I've been to practice every year for the last 3 or 4 years, at least one. Last year I went to 3, I think, 2 or 3. Last couple of years they were in Yulman Stadium, so I went to those practices. Yeah, I haven't been to Yulman Stadium. I'd say go there. That's a good stadium. But you ever notice the football, when they show the football stadiums, they're really big when they show on TV. But when you actually sit in the crowd, 100 yards really isn't that big. It's really not that big. It's just not. It's just, I don't know. It just seems bigger on TV. I've been in the Superdome a few times for Tulane games, and, you know, it's Superdome pretty big because you can walk around and everything. But, I mean, as far as that, but the field itself, 100 yards is really not that big. Even when you put the 2 end zones in, it's 10 yards. You know, CFL has like 120 yards plus 10 yards for the end zone. So that's like 140. So that's way bigger. But, yeah, Yulman Stadium is a hell of a stadium. It's like sandwiched right in between the dorm rooms because they had to fit it in space. So, it's right in between the dorms. And then you walk on the side, you got doctor's office, whatever. It's space. It's just they had to shoehorn the stadium into space. It seats about 30 to 35,000. I'd probably say about 32. I'm not sure, but it's at least 30,000. And it's it got built by all the fundraisers and all the whatever. So it's, I didn't pay for it. So, but it's a good stadium. I've been in it twice for the Saints practices. Hopefully they do. I'm guessing they're going to do another Yulman Stadium practice this year. I would hope they would. I definitely go to that one. That's where I got my first Drew Brees autograph and everything. So, a few other players. I missed Coach Payton. He didn't come all the way down. I missed him. That's him and Cam Jordan are the ones I missed last time because they didn't come all the way down. And I went to go follow them, and they were already gone by that time. Those are the 2 autographs I really need to get that I don't have that I want to get. So hopefully this year. But then Cam Jordan really never signs. I mean, he signs to a degree, but I've never seen him sign. But, oh, yeah, they already asked Drew Brees if he's going to play in 2024, and his kids want him to. But his wife is like, nah. So Drew Brees might actually play. He might actually be the quarterback in 2024. So let's see. Remember, he did say he's going to play till he's 45, okay? He's 39. 6 more years, that means he's 45. So you get a 45-year-old Drew Brees taking the Saints to the Super Bowl in the Superdome, and we win it? Woo! I'm telling you, that's going to be so awesome. No home team has ever played in their home stadium for a Super Bowl. So we're going to break that streak. I mean, this is the 11th time we're going to host a Super Bowl. So, and they don't do really bids anymore. It's just they pick a city, and then the city says, let's see what we can do. We didn't have to compete against anybody. Arizona got 2023. So, I think they gave us the Super Bowl for 2 reasons. One, we were awesome, and we want to make up for the power outage mistake. And 2, well, hell, Tom Benson passed away, so they want to make sure his widow doesn't do anything with the team. That she's going to move it. So they promised her the moon and the sun, and they say, okay, we'll give it to you. Sure, you're new. We'll do what you want. Okay. You make us a lot of money. Sure, why not? And hell, they know New Orleans is a party town. If they don't have an amazing defense this year, something's wrong. We can only get better. You can't get worse. I mean, only better. That's how I see it. But Oh, shit. Cough up a lung there. I mean, everybody's saying, you gave up 2 number 1 draft picks to get Davenport. No, we gave up 1 draft pick. We switched to another one. We gave up a 5th round. So, the quiet ones are always the best ones. So, I think Davenport's going to have a hell of a year. Because he's making a team. Even if he sucks, he's a lock for the roster. You don't cut number 1 draft picks. That's just a given. So, I mean, hell. Yeah. I think we're going to go somewhere this year. We should have won a Super Bowl last year. I'm still kicking myself in the ass for that. We should have won that last year. So, I mean, hell. Thinking if I should eat my chicken pot pie or not. I ate a chicken pot pie earlier. I have another one in the freezer. So, and that's the last of the food because that run every 3 days I buy food and every 3 days it runs out. I tend to eat a lot apparently. But considering if I buy $20 worth of food, $14 is in drinks, so I buy cheap stuff. So I'm gonna have to start my online business, whatever that is. A lot of these Saints YouTubers do the Patreon stuff and I don't know. I have to get some money. I don't know. Maybe people can sponsor me in the future. I don't know how to do all that stuff. It'd be nice, but I have no idea how to do any of that stuff. They do that with Wyndham and his YouTube. Reverend Deuce, they do that with his. They ask him a question, they give him $10, they give him $5, they give him $2. I must give him $100 every time. I said, hell. I don't know how the hell they do that. Plus, they go on a Patreon page. I said, hell, I ought to make one of these damn. Pages. I think the minimum is like $3 or something. Maybe somebody give me $3 or $2. I don't know. Then again, they charge you so much. That GoFundMe crap. I gave my cousin started one of those one time for something, and I wanted to give $1, and the minimum was $5. And I said, what? Then I realized they take like 8% of the total. I'm like, what the hell? Well, gave her $5, and she didn't even acknowledge me or thank me. So screw that. Tight end? Yeah, sure, they could put Davenport at tight end. He's a defensive end, but sure. I don't know. I've never looked into Patreon or any GoFundMe. I looked into that one time because, like I said, my cousin did one of those once, and I gave her $5. So. But like I said, a lot of these YouTubers, I just know it's like an orange pea. I don't know how to do any of that crap. Maybe one day I'll be popular enough people will actually want to give me money. I'm not one of those people that beg or anything. I wouldn't, do any of that stuff. But like I said, you have to set up an account. I'm sure they probably take 8, 10, 12%. I think with GoFundMe, what it is Amazon takes like 3%, and then I think Google or some other one takes 5%. So it's like 8%. It's probably more like 12% now, I'm guessing, because they probably raise everything. So they figure, oh, okay. They probably raised the minimum like $10. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into this Patreon thing. Can't hurt. I don't expect anybody to give me any money, but, Of course, I'll do that when I have like a zillion subscribers. So that's when Deuce started doing it. His subscribers are going up to like 35, 36, 3,700. But people asking him questions, they're giving him $10 a pop. And I'm like, what? They ask him the same question and his $10. It'll go ding, ding. I'm like, wait a minute. I can answer that question. Hold on. It's like, who do you think's going to start this year? The starters? Yeah. They'll put Davenport anywhere he wants to be on the field. Hell, He wants to play quarterback. Let him play quarterback. But no, that's the one place he can't play. You know, we got Brees as the quarterback, Taysom Hill the backup, J.T. Parrish the third stringer. Why the hell we have assigned Tom Savage? He's not making a roster. He's a training camp body. There's no way in hell we're keeping Tom Savage on the active roster. And I don't think he's eligible for the practice squad because he's like old as shit. So he's going. But then again, Taysom Hill's actually eligible for the practice squad. I think Barrett's definitely eligible. So my best guess is they put Barrett on the practice squad, keep Taysom Hill. If they keep three quarterbacks, then Taysom Hill's the third quarterback, and they put Savage as number two. But then again, you know, they would only do that to keep Taysom Hill. They put him on special teams like they did last year. So somebody imaginary give me $10. They'll be like, bling, imaginary $10. But I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't really know about this Patreon. I'll have to look into it. I just know the symbol's like a P. It's backwards P with an orange or something. Or a P with a letter P and an orange letter. So, I don't know. I'm sure they take a good percentage of money like all the rest of them because, hey, you know, everybody gets pissed off at GoFundMe. So they say, let's go to another one. And then they'll get pissed off at this one. They'll say, let's go to this other one. Oh. Well, 5%'s better. Like I said, GoFundMe, they used to take 8%. And this was 2 or 3 years ago. So I tried to do a GoFundMe. I tried to do a GoFundMe one time and I set it up. And you know how many people donated to me? That many. 0. But you have to have a cause. It's like a lot of these people. It's stupid. It's like people would set up a GoFundMe and it's like, I want to paint. And I saw this account. This guy's like, I don't want to work anymore. I just want to sit home and paint. And this idiot made $35,000. And I'm like, there are enough stupid people out there with money that they just don't want. You just have to tap into those people. I mean, I'm not saying not everybody's like that, but there's just, I've seen people give money to people just for the hell of it. Well, I have a Facebook page that has 19,000 from our We Are the Who Dat Nation, but it doesn't work. I post YouTube links on there on my Facebook pages. It really doesn't work. I post them on Twitter. It doesn't really work. No one cares. People like the page, but they're not going to click onto it. I don't even have a bank account right now anyway. I got rid of my bank account a few years ago because the place I was working at, I didn't want direct deposit because it was actually cheaper just to get the check. So, oh yeah. But I still have a PayPal account. I guess I can go through there. But yeah, I tried to get people to like all my pages through social media, and just they like the link, but they don't click the link. Some of them do, but most of them don't. That's what I'm saying, you know. And if I can get like half of the Saints fans and half of these fans, I have like 3,000 subscribers on here at least. But you know, I'm not that big enough. I'm not the Deuce Windham person. You know, there's a few Saints YouTubers. One's got like 50,000. There's one, that D Coop guy. He had 100-something thousand. Then he made another account. I think he's got like 1 million now. There's the Eric Wayweather. I don't like to drop people's names, but Saints accounts, YouTubers, sure, why not? Fuck it. There, like I said, there's 3 or 4 of them I follow, and they have a lot, but they do the Madden. I don't know how to do all the stuff. I'd flip the computer around, laptop around, and play on the screen. I would sit on here and play Madden 2001. Stick figures. N64. I could do that. Yeah, but people just don't care enough for me. That's all. I could set up a GoFundMe page and saying I'm dying of cancer, and people really wouldn't care, you know. But God forbid if somebody wants to stay unemployed and paint. Yep, people throw money at that bastard. I've seen GoFundMes in the past where it's like, I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to sit home and be lazy. Can you pay me? And people will give them money. But yet, someone's dying of cancer or some kind of illness, and you won't see a single dime from these people. But then again, a lot of people defraud that way. A lot of people say, my son has cancer, and it turns out they don't. So I don't blame people for not giving money to. You have to do your research to for all of this, you know. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll set up one of these. But I'm not going to go begging for money. If somebody actually thinks I'm entertaining enough and actually wants to give me money, hey, sure, I'll take it. I would thank them, but I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, can you please support me, please? I'm not. I wouldn't do that. If I ever made any money off of this YouTube, I'd be lucky. I don't ever consider making money off of this. You need 1,000 subs, 4,000 watches a month. I'm just not that entertaining. I'm entertaining enough, but 1,000 people will be watching me to get 4,000 watches in a month. It's kind of. I got it up to like 2,000 watches in a month, which is weird. But you know, like I said, I plan on doing all kinds of stuff I want to do. You know, if people want to watch, then they want to watch. You know, it took me 10 years to build up my Saints Facebook page. That's like almost 19,000. That's like 18,907, I think, somewhere around there. But how I got subscribers on here, I had like 83 subscribers with no videos. And then it just happens to let me do the Google Chrome through my cam, so that's how I can do it now, live streams, because I don't know how to decipher. But I was getting like all the people from various fan pages, and in the chat I used to go to. The chat that I went to banned me for no reason. They muted me. So, because the mod was on his period. So, F him. You know. I never mention that name. Never mention that chat name. I'll never mention it. One time the owner wanted me to do a video. I said, you going to pay me? I said, yeah, pay me $100. He's like, no, I don't pay people. I'm like, well, I'm not doing a video for you. You can exploit me and then not pay me? Screw that. Other people did it for him, and he made money off of them. I said, no, you ain't making money off of me. He did follow me on here. I don't think he does anymore. Maybe he does. I don't know. I doubt it. He said he did, but people sub and unsub anytime, you know, whatever. So, but yeah, I don't get all this stuff resolved. He can go F himself. So whatever. Just because one of the mods was on his period and couldn't handle a few choice words, wasn't even talking about him. So I was just trying to figure out who the new mod was, and then the dude's like, "It ain't me, dude. I'm gonna get you banned." Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I don't even know why I'm talking about that stupid ass place. Screw them. They can do what they want. I'll never mention their name. But yeah, maybe one day. I'm so freaking lost as far as figuring everything out. Like I still don't even know how to decipher code because I have everything set up for live stream in a different way. I just don't know how to decipher and download all these codes and do it. So when Google Chrome last month gave the option to do it through my cam, that's how I'm doing this. So otherwise, I would have done videos a long time ago. And I think it, you know, from what my brother said and what other people said, it takes years and years to build up a fan base. I mean, what's his name, the evil one. I don't like to say his name. That dude's got 62 million subscribers, and that dude's no talented. That dude has no talent. Some of these YouTubers have like 4, 5, 600,000 subscribers, and I'll watch their channel, and I don't see how the hell they got it. I had to unsub a few of them because I had to make some room to sub some more Saints fans. Because you can only sub 1,000 people, 1,000 accounts. And I went over 1,000, so they deleted like 400 accounts from me. So I had to go back and figure out who to sub again, which was stupid. And when someone unsubs you, they don't tell you who does it, so you never know. So YouTube has bugs like the rest of the social media. They have to fix this stuff, I think. At least tonight, they're not, the last couple times I did a video, they were telling me no one's watching me, and people were. So they cheated me out of all the views. But it's not even monetized anyway, so what's the point? If I was making money off of it, then I'd be mad. Some of these YouTubers, that's all they do. They're too lazy to do anything else, so they just sit in front of the camera and do whatever. So, man, I have a few fan pages on Facebook. I'm getting rid of my Jack Morris fan page soon because he made the Hall of Fame, so I don't need it. I started off with like 15. I have like 8 left, I think. I have the K&B fan page. I have the Dave Kingman Hall of Fame page, Gil Hodges Hall of Fame page, Shoeless Joe Jackson Hall of Fame page, Pete Rose Hall of Fame page. I have the Morgus fan page, which some here in the Saints fans and just various hodgepodge. That's how I got my subs. We Are the Who Dat Nation fan page, which is the 19,000 one. Then I help admin a Saints fan page with like 14,000. And then I made up a Super Bowl page years ago. So I have that one. So I think that's it. Oh, and the Tommy John Hall of Fame page. Tommy John Jim Cat. So that's another one. But the Jack Morris one I'm going to get rid of soon because he made the Hall of Fame, so I don't need it anymore. But yeah, even if some of these people, hodgepodge, from all different lives, they, but, I really just want to put the Morgus episodes on here. Of course, I'm not monetizing those. I can't anyway. I did one. I said I was going to I don't know how many I'm going to put on here. I'll put a few on here. I'll mix it up. I'll put some on here. I think since I posted that episode on here, and then I posted it on YouTube. I posted it on Facebook. People said, hell, I don't have to go to YouTube. I'll just click it on here. Maybe that's why, I had 46, 47 views on it. But I've gotten a few suggestions on how to gain subs. People told me to do the creator thing, join the creator. I don't know. I don't know how to do all that stuff. I have to do research. A few of them I've done a sub for sub where they asked to sub, and I said, okay, I'll sub you back, and vice versa. Numbers fluctuated. I would gain a sub and I'd lose a sub. So I just want to when I get to that 100 sub, then I'm going to show the Morgus episode. But yeah. I just want to do a lot of stuff, hodgepodge of stuff, A lot of times I just come on here and chat. I like to chat, as you can see. I'll talk a lot. It kills time, does whatever, It's already past one in the morning, so hey, does all that good stuff. But I'll look into this Patreon stuff and all this other stuff I've heard lately. I write it down. I'll look into it. Like I said, I don't really expect anybody to give me any money. If somebody did, hey, I'd be happy. I give money for causes every time I see, just about every time I donated so much Coke caps for charity. I donated about $30 of Coke caps to various schools lately. Because ever since they got rid of my Coke rewards, you can't really use them on anything. So it's like, yeah, I had a whole bunch of them, so I might as well use them. And it was double the points. Instead of 5 cents, it was 10 cents. So it was like the last time I did it, it was $8 and something. But overall, I've done like $30, it said. So, if anything else makes me, not that I want to thank you or anything, but, I figured, why the hell? Schools need money because they piss away their funding, so I might as well give them some money. And I've donated to a few other causes, but you got to be careful who you donate to nowadays because there's so many people out there that want to rip you off. I mean, it's kind of sad that you have cases where people send up GoFundMe accounts to say, my kid's dying of cancer. And then you do the research and you realize, 1, they don't have a kid. 2, if they do have a kid, the kid's not dying. And 3, they just want the money. So, and that's why people get really skeptical about donating funds. And in this economy, they don't have it. But seeing when Deuce Windham, Reverend Deuce Windham, when he does his Saints Knowledge and he gets like 20 or 30 people watching at one time, people throw $10 at him every question. So I'm like, hey, we have a third person. Oh, we did. Hello, third person, or if you're still here, I don't know. But yeah. In the long run, it is what it is. Now the We Are Facebook, We Are YouTube account, that's linked to my friend's account. So even if even if that one made money, that wouldn't go to me. Even though you pretty much see my face on there all the time, he would get the money. So that's how it is. Hell, my friend's not the one to share. Bought him food 3 or 4 different times. I never even got a thank you out of it. It's like, if someone buys me food or buys me a hamburger, I'm going to say thank you. No, I don't get no thanks, but whatever. I just kind of go, it's what it is. So he bought me a hamburger one time. And that was only because his girlfriend was like, look, you need to buy him food. He's bought you cheeseburgers the last 5 times. I bought my friend a cheeseburger last week. And I didn't hear a thank you from him. But then again, it's karma. It'll come back to you. Maybe one day he'll buy me a cheeseburger. Who knows? I don't know. I told him thank you for picking me up and riding me over there. So, hey, I guess he figured, well, I'm doing this, so you can do that for me. So, but I suggested it. So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not the kind of person that requires thank yous or anything like that. If I get them, sure. But last night I was showing football cards and basketball cards and just random stuff. I would have had probably a 3-hour video last night if I didn't have to go to the restroom. I had to cut it short. I told the dude, I said, well, you don't want to see this in the bathroom. It ain't pretty. And I don't think YouTube allows that anyway. So, and I am good at putting people to sleep. Trust me. I have had people fall asleep on me. Yeah, I had to figure what's what. I am gonna look into that though. Why? It can't hurt. In hell. Even if I make a few dollars off of it, it's oh shit. Damn foot. A few dollars more than I don't have. So yeah, if I get that one more, I'll do that episode on Saturday. Pending depending on, as long as nothing goes wrong that day or leading up to that day. I mean, today's only, it's Monday. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what's what. Yeah. I'm now gotta go to the doctor soon for my damn back, so shit, I've been putting it off for so long, but I ain't gonna be able to put it off anymore. I'm gonna have to go. So, yeah. Anybody has a topic they want to talk about? Or I can just talk about anything. I don't know. Yeah, hell. Got my throwback Hornets hat on, New Orleans Hornets. I like these colors better than the Pelicans colors. Pelicans have the ugliest uniforms in the league, I think. Mardi Gras uniforms are alright, but the red and the dark red and the dark blue I like, but the dark red with the dark blue, I don't like those. I'm using the Charlotte Hornets colors, but this one we had New Orleans Hornets, so yeah. I wear this hat sometimes in public, and they look at me like, "What?" So I don't know. Okay, what's this? That's my Star Trek game that I forgot I had on. I play that every so often. The noise in the background. All right. So I put everybody to sleep. It's kind of weird because every night I have a different audience. I have different people in a different audience. So it's kind of like, you know. One of the first videos I did, it was like 3.5 hours long, and people were like, 3.5 hours? Are we going to sit there and watch this? I'm like, you can. Well, that's fine. Hell. So I just talk about whatever. I keep seeing where the price of silver is going to go up. I hope it does. I tried to sell a few of my silver coins last year, and of course the places screwed me over. They don't want to pay. I understand they got to make a profit, but they only want to give you like 30% of what your stuff is worth, and it's like, no. Dude's like, this is the best in town, and I guarantee you no one is higher than me. And I went right across the street, and the dude wanted to give me like $10 more. And I said, yeah, that dude across the street said he's the best, but apparently he don't want to give the most money. It was still way cheaper than I thought. And silver is like $17 an ounce right now, I think. So if you have 40% silver, it's kind of so. The only ones that actually worth anything are Morgan silver dollars. They're like $17 a pop right now by themselves. And the other one's like $4, $5, dimes, nickels. It had been so long since I looked up the price of it. So let's see. And today is Memorial Day, so the veterans are pretty. Remember the veterans. Prices up. See, now the price of silver is $16.27. It went down. It was 17 something. They keep saying it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up. No, it's not going up. It was like 20 something, $28 last year. It keeps going down. Hell, I don't know if anybody. I collect coins and cards and not really too many stamps, but I do have stamps. some, I don't know, get them silver coins. So I got my metal detector thing. I never really found anything off my metal detector. So, alright, I got rid of that. Alright. And I passed the 1 hour mark. And the lines on my computer makes it to where I can't see what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay, I can see it now. Okay. But yeah, I have a few walking Liberty heads and silver quarters, a couple of silver dimes. Yeah, I got a metal detector a few years ago, and I went to various places and I metal detected beaches. There's like a couple of beaches, but I only found something one time, and I found 5 pennies, and 3 of them were already on the ground where I can visibly see them, where I didn't have to dig, and I found 2 pennies while digging. Even though you get a bunch of signals, you got to figure out what the signals are. You get signals, and it'll tell you where it is and the depth, and you dig, and you can't find it. I get so frustrated. I'm looking for like an hour trying to find this crap, and it's like there's 2 or 3 people I follow on YouTube. That JD Variety Channel guy. I don't know if all of his are real or not. I see a lot with these metal detector videos. They say, oh, I'm going to do a live plug. I'm going to do a live thing. I already pulled the plug up. How do you know they just don't put that money down there and then they take it out? You don't know that. I'm sure they don't. But you never know. I'm sure he doesn't. But there's this she detector. She does one with the beach. There's that Nugget Noggin dude. He's a religious dude. That dude's got like a lot of subs. So I don't really like to throw out names on these accounts, but what the hell. But those are a few metal detector people I watched in the past. That dude's got like that dude's got like 1 million subs at least. So he never has to work a day in his life, I'm sure. Then I was watching about abandoned buildings. They go in abandoned buildings. One guy went in a bank vault, and he had a guy cutting with him, and he opened all the abandoned bank vaults, and he opened up an envelope with 4 $20 bills in it. Then he opened one thing up, it had a roll of nickels, and then he opened another one up, and it had a diamond ring in it. And he's like, I'm gonna give some of the money to you, and blah blah. I'm like, I wrote a comment, and I'm like, yeah, this shit's planted in there. There's no way in hell people are gonna leave money in a bank. Come on, in an abandoned bank. There's no way. I'm not saying it's not possible, but man. But yeah, I got a metal detector my mom bought me a few years ago. It's not one of the high grades, but it's not a low grade either. But there was only one time I ever found a few cents, and that's it. So I haven't done it in about a year or two. Plus, it's kind of limited. I did in my backyard. In my backyard, I found a hose nozzle buried in the ground, and a bunch of underground cables. Same thing in my front yard. I dug down and I found a bunch of underground cables. So, but you're not supposed to dig in yards because then you'll find the cables and then you'll electrocute yourself or something. I don't know. But yeah, I found the hose nozzle. That's my claim to fame. So, and a couple of cents. People get on here and they go dig yards and they're like, I found an 1842 floating blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. The oldest coin I have is an 1827 bust dime. It's in poor to very poor condition. You can see most of it. I would say it's in poor condition, not very poor. You can see the date barely. You can see the I bought it long ago. I think I bought it for like $5 or something years ago when I used to buy coins from this coin dealer, and I stopped doing it. But it's 1827 done. I think it's only worth like $3 now, three something. But I'm not really worried about the worth though. But yeah, metal detecting's fun. People walk the beaches, they find money. Maybe one day I'll do that with my friend on here. I'll be like, let's go find some money. But don't be surprised. I'll be like, well, I can't find the signal, so here's the video. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to edit. If I knew how to do all that stuff, I probably would, but I never got around to figuring out how to do any crap. I got some here. I don't know what this is, but oh, these are just pennies in here. I got a hodgepodge of pennies in there. But like this sucker, this Walking Liberty half is so worn down, you can't even tell what the hell date it is. Like on the back, it is so worn down. I got this in change a couple of years ago. Sucker's so worn down. You can hear the sound when you clink it. You can tell silver's got a unique sound. I mean, I got like a bunch of Ben Franklin 50-cent pieces, and the coin I like the most is I think it's a pretty beautiful coin. The 1921 Morgan dollar. So I have a 1921 Morgan dollar, and let's slip out the package a little. Oops, I got to staple that. But yeah, I have like, and then you see the detail on the back. I want to get an O coin because I used to make coins in New Orleans. So definitely want to do that. I have like this one's a 1907 silver barber dollar dime. So backwards has one dime, or is it upside down? Shit. It's hard with the camera. Everything's backwards. It's like a mirror. Next, I have a couple Ben Franklin 50-cent pieces. Like this is a 63. This is the last model before they went to Kennedy. 63. And it just shows the Liberty Bell on the back. So, just various coins. That's some Mercury dimes and all this stuff. Just various stuff, Put it back in there. If it wants to get in there, get in there. Yeah, I wish one day I could find something metal detecting. It would be nice. Plus, they say it's a lot of exercise when you walk around. Exercise is always good. I mean, hell. Best thing for exercise. Walk around all day. Walk around. It's a hobby. Some of them do it 8, 10, 12 hours a day. I don't know if I have the patience to do it that long. Now, if I found something, then sure, I would, went in John Slidell Park. That's where I found the pennies at. and I went off the beach on Pontchartrain off that way. We'll call it a little beach. Then I did the Silver Slipper Beach a few times. I didn't really find anything there. So it's about 4 or 5 times I've done it. I've only found 5 cents. And it's really, I really say I've only found like 2 cents because 3 of them were already on the surface, but the metal detector hit it. But I could have saw it regardless. So it's not really a big thing. So, but I mean, hell, I definitely, there's a lot of things I like to do if I had the time for it. I mean, hell, I gotta figure out one thing at a time. I'm definitely gonna look into all that other. I'm I'll write all this stuff down, look into it, see what's what. But yeah, hopefully I get to 100 subs soon. I'll be happy. That's it. That's a unique. That's a good goal for me. 100. I've had a few people give me shout outs in videos, and I gave them shout outs. So, you know, it's all good. YouTube universe, you got to help one another. Help one another. Get, all about family. Help one another. As long as they're not assholes and they hate you, then you know. But those people are pretty cool. Yeah, that's how I see it. Shit, excuse me. I took a nap early. I'm still tired. I can't sleep at night. I try and I just can't. The room's dark. It's cold. I just can't sleep. Insomnia sucks. Been like that for years. Insomnia blows. Of course, you can tell from my eyes with the droopy eyes. I got to get the Neosporin and fix that. Because Neosporin, you put that on droopy eyes, and it goes away. I just don't have any Neosporin. Call it the good old raccoon eyes. I think I heard KY jelly works too, but the hell if I want to use KY jelly. No. Let's see. Where did I put? Oh, I don't know where it is right now. I gotta figure it out. Looking for something. Arm's a mess. I have to clean it soon. I'm gonna actually be forced to clean it soon, one way or another, when I move. So, whenever that is. I'm surprised I ain't moved by now, to be honest. All right, hey, have a good night, Nick. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully you get some good sleep and all that jazz. I'm gonna try to sleep a little later. And if you know anybody that wants to watch, hey, who likes to sub people, sub them, sub me. But yeah, I'll catch you next time. So hope you have a good one. I need a theme song. Oop, can't sing that theme song. It's copyrighted. Hell. Some hospital on here for a minute or two. Alrighty. There we go. Full screen. Let's see if this works. Low screen, full screen. Low screen, full screen. All right, now it's officially at 1. Okay, YouTube can count. They can count. Sort of. I don't know. It is 1:36 a.m. So it's still kind of early. As far as like, early. Let's see. Oh, I still got that freaking Oreo thing. I gotta do them. I keep forgetting about those. I keep saying I'm gonna go early in the morning. Go early in the morning. Well, this morning I am. And then I wake up and go to the store and get me some breakfast, dinner, and stuff. Because to do all that stuff. I don't know what I'm doing today. I have no idea. Probably a bunch of nothing. I don't know. Definitely have to see. I'm going to find out where LSU goes to the regional. They better get at least a number 2 seed. I would think LSU should get a regional of their own, but I don't see it happening. We lost to Ole Miss, and it sucks, but I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Trying to think of stuff to say. I know there is stuff to say if I can think about it. I wonder, after I do a live stream, I wonder if anybody actually sits here and watches the whole thing. I doubt it, especially the ones that go long as this. They sit there from beginning to end and watch it. Maybe. You get your views on YouTube when you're live streaming and people are stuck. So, usually when I log on, because YouTube don't tell you right away notifications unless you have it on there or they're on. That's why I guess I tell you hit notification button. First 5-10 minutes, I talk to myself, no one's on. And then usually I'll delete it. So I was going to do that tonight, actually, but I'm glad I didn't. So, if you wait a few minutes, you'll get notified. I think that's how that works generally. Whoa. X that out. All right. Yeah, I think since Nick gave me 99, because I was trying to figure out who the 99 sub is, so I'm probably still at 99, which is good. So just got to get that threshold away and get 100, and I'll throw a party. Party time. Still got to figure out how a lot of these YouTubers get a lot of subscriptions. I don't know. I wish I knew. There are several people, friends, family, who could easily sub me. I could get it up to 150, 200. They just don't. I ask them to, and they don't want to do it. So you can't force people to do it. So then again, if not my brother I live with, if my other brother was on here, he'd be commenting all kinds of shit. He's a boxing fan, so he'd be talking about boxing and stuff, which is nice. But then he makes jokes about the Saints, so. But he's not really a football fan, so. I mean, now he lives in Ohio. I guess he's technically knows more about football. He didn't really follow football before, but up there you have to kind of follow that stuff. So I guess he does that. So I don't know. I'm gonna be like, yeah, follow my YouTube, you bastard. Then if I have anybody troll me, he could troll him back because he'll do that. Because I don't think he really cares too much on the subject about it. Really? Huh. That's pretty cool. A Kennedy $50? Them things are hard to find. Unless you go to casinos and stuff. When I worked at CVS, this lady used to come in a casino. She worked at a casino, and she'd bring me like $10 worth, and she'd say, "Here you go." I trade her out. I haven't went to McDonald's in a few days, and that's been about 2-3 weeks. I know Subway one time I found a 1943 Steely penny. I have a bunch of those, but I found one when I worked at Walmart. The Walmart I worked at had a Subway in it. The one over this way, closer, has a McDonald's in it. It's a small one. It's the same two people. They don't know what they're doing. I ordered a Big Mac combo, and the guy's like, he only charged me for a Big Mac. And he's like, "Oh, man, don't worry. I'll give you whatever." And the manager's like, "You know he wanted a combo, right?" And she's like, "Hell with it. I don't care." She walks off. And I paid like $2, $3, and it was like $6 something with tax usually. So, depending on the date, they don't make $50 in circulation anymore. They haven't since like 2002, I think, because they call it NFIC, not fit into circulation. I think it's called. So I think after 2000, I want to say 2002. Anything after that is a proof set that comes from proof. So that would mean that they have to crack it out of a proof set to spend it. But I have quite a bit of Kennedy 50-cent pieces. But that's why you really don't see them anymore. But yeah, I would hold on to it. It's not really worth more than 50 cents probably. But yeah, when you get something like that and change, you're kind of like, stout. When I worked at Walmart, I would occasionally buy a pack of baseball, football cards. I just happened to be at the right time at the right place. And I went up to the register and I waited a few minutes because I was at lunch. And I bought a few packs of cards, $2, $3, whatever it was. I either gave the cashier a 10 or a 20. I want to say I gave her 20. Well, anyway, yeah, I think I gave her 20. So she gives me a few, whatever the change is, like $12 and something, let's say. And I don't remember if I noticed it right away or not. So I go back, and there's, in Walmart, you go back by layaway or whatever, most places, and there's a bench. I sit there and eat or do whatever. And I had like 35 minutes to kill, so I was eating. And a lot of times I'll check my change when I'm looking at it. But I just put it in my pocket. The bills, I put it in my pocket. But I noticed something was off with this bill. But I didn't look at it right away. I just put it in my pocket because I wanted to eat. So I'm sitting there, I'm doing my cards, put my cards away. And I take out my bills. And it's a different color, so you can tell it's an older bill. And I look at the date. It's a 1950 $5 bill. 1950D, I think it said. And I got this bill. Let's see, I haven't worked for Walmart since like 2009. So this is at least 10, 12 years. Oh, let's see, 2007. We'll just say about 11 years ago, let's say. So I got a $1950 $5 bill in change. So that's not too bad. That's an unexpected find. All money is still legal tendency. It's U.S. currency. You can spend anything. But people are stupid because I see online where people go to pay. Someone went to Denny's and wanted to pay in $2, and someone went to Best Buy. It's on YouTube. They went to Best Buy, and I don't know what they bought, and they had a bunch of $2 bills, and the manager thought they were fake and called the cops, and the cops arrested them. And $2 bills are legal tender. They don't really make them too much anymore, but you can still spend them. And apparently, because they're not in circulation anymore, they're hard to get. This guy thought they were fake. He did with the hundreds, he drew it, and he's like, "Oh, these are fake. This isn't real money." And he had the person arrested. I had somebody come up to me once and pay me a bunch of $2 bills because they knew I collected them. And they came to CVS and they bought a bunch of liquor with the $2 bills. And I was like, yeah. And I traded them out the register and boss didn't care. But I haven't gotten any old change in a long time in change. I guess down here, more people hoard it with the silver content if it's silver. But the newer Kennedys don't have any silver in it. They're really just platin. But yeah, I hope next time I go to McDonald's, I get something changed, I tend to ask them if they have any old change or something. I'll look over and I'll see and I'll say, hey, can I have that? And most of the time they'll tell me, yeah, any places I would go. But it's hard. People nowadays are holding on to the old change for the silver content. It's kind of harder and harder to get change. People go to the banks. I never did this. I should have. People go get $1,000 worth of nickels or $500 worth of pennies or quarters and search through them all. I've never done that. When I had the money, I should have. I just never did. But yeah, find an old change. Even if it's not old, even 50-cent pieces, even if it's a modern one, it's still kind of because you don't see it anymore. The 50-cent pieces aren't in circulation anymore. I mean, as far as you can still have them in circulation, but they don't make them full circulation. They only make them for proof sets. So if you see anything up, I think it's above 2002, that means some moron decided they needed the money, so they broke open a case, took a proof set, which is worth money, and spent it as 50 cents. So, or some kid got into the, and said, let's spend it. So, I got a few Indian heads one time and changed somewhere, and I was like, holy shit, Indian heads. I said, you got any more of these? And they were like, no. Person was like, what? He's like, he goes, that's not even U.S. currency. And I'm like, it's a freaking Indian head penny. It was U.S. currency for 50-something years. They haven't made an Indian head penny since 1909. No, 1908 was the last one, unless they made a few 1909s. But the Lincoln penny started in 1909, the Wheatie pennies. Oh, yeah. Mexican nickel? When I worked at Wendy's, I used to get all kinds of weird stuff. Canadian pennies, you can still get them. Canada outlawed the penny a few years back, which is smart. We ought to outlaw the freaking penny. They've been trying to do that for 30 years. But because I'd have to see it. I have no idea. I have all kinds of weird change. I got a bus token from RTA once. I still have it. I got that in change. And I'm like, it's this small. And I'm like, why the hell would somebody give me that in change? I don't know. They thought it was a penny, apparently. I don't know. It's the size of a dime, but they thought it was a penny. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I still have it somewhere. What, Canadian? Because Canada don't have pennies anymore. They got rid of them. They melted them all down. I don't know. I'd have to see what you have. I have no idea. I can show you real quick what I got right here. Let's see. I got a bunch of crap sitting in this container here. You can see these are the pennies. That's 1995. Since they don't make Canadian pennies anymore, you can melt them down because that's what they did in Canada. Because it was costing way too much. You know how much it costs U.S. taxpayers to make a penny? It costs 6 cents for every penny that we make in the U.S. It costs 6 cents for a penny. So, and they've been trying to get rid of that for 30 years, the pennies. But you know why they won't get rid of it? Because one of the senators, I think in Montana, it's either Montana senator, one of these, anyway, the senator that he owns, because in 1982, back in the day, pennies used to be made out of copper. pennies aren't made out of copper anymore. Pennies are made out of zinc. Zinc is basically worthless. You know, they just paint a copper coating on it. Well, anyway, this guy, I think he's a senator. He's the one that owns the zinc mines that supports the U.S. government with the U.S. Treasury to make the pennies. So, of course, naturally, he's going to tell his friends, no, I don't want you to get rid of it. But it costs something like 6 cents to make a single penny. Canada figured this out and said, why are we losing all this money? So they got rid of it. So U.S. pennies are hard to find. You'll never find all of them. You never find them. But yeah, a U.S. penny, any U.S. penny, any U.S. penny before 1982 is worth more than a penny. It's worth like 5, 6 cents because of the copper value. Same thing with the Canadian penny. Any Canadian penny before 2002 is worth 7 cents. And you can melt it down and get the 7-cent content. You can actually, it's legal to melt Canadian pennies because they don't make them anymore. And the Canadian government actually recalled all the pennies they could. Even to this day, if they find any pennies, they will melt them down. It's actually illegal in Canada to have a penny now, I think. I don't know. But the newer Canadian pennies, they're not worth anything because the newer Canadian pennies are made out of zinc. And they're much shinier. I can't find any in here. But they're way shiny. I have like mostly all of these are old ones. I have a Canadian penny from like 1919, which predates Queen Elizabeth. So, but yeah, any coin that's not American, I would, I'd look up the content. Huh, that's cool. I got this Spanish coin that's worth like $60. And I found another one of it somewhere. And it's pretty cool. I used to find coins in parking lots, weird coins. When I worked at Wendy's, I do the drive-thru. People would pay me in all kinds of shit. Like, I would get French coins. They figure if you're not going to know right away and whatever. So, I wouldn't care if somebody paid me whatever. I would just switch it out because my bosses knew I collected coins. So they didn't care if I switched it. They were like, long as the register equals out, we don't care. So I would switch it out. A lot of times, one lady paid me like, she bought a combo. It was like $6. And she paid me in all quarters, all Canadian quarters. I'm like, she even knew it was Canadian quarters. She was like, this is all I got. And I said, that's cool. I said, I collect coins. That's fine with me. So some people knew I collected coins and would come just give me, they would just give me stuff. So if you meet up people, but there are coins I have found. I have no idea what they are. I Google them. This Spanish coin I found was 1966, and it was worth $60 last time I looked it up. And when I was at CVS, I used to go out in the parking lot in the middle of the night because I worked overnights, and I would sweep, and I found the exact same coin again. The exact same coin, the exact same year. I don't know if it's still worth $60 or not, but I have two of the same coin. Oh, I don't know. If it's modern coins aren't worth crap. Anything that's got 2000 on it's not worth crap. It'd have to have a 19 on to be worth anything. I bet you did. I found weird. I have coins like this. It says something on it. It's Chinese or something. And I found this one time, and it's like 2007. It's got a bunch of Chinese writing on it. It's gold. This is gold plated. It's not actual gold, but it's gold plated. And I was like, holy shit, what the hell? But Yeah, I just pick it up. I don't say crap. But I would do some research on it. You never know. Hey, you may find a coin one time and it might actually be worth something. You know? Just don't sell them on eBay because eBay don't like coin people. They charge too much. I figured that one out a long time ago. But I mean, yeah, I'm a coin collector, you know, so I haven't found anything in a long time, but I'm always on the lookout for change. And one day when I get money, I might do what the people do. I might go and buy a bunch of pennies or nickels, but people search them to get the silver, you know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You find these coins and you're like, what the hell is this? And you go, you'll find it one day. I lose stuff all the time. I have boxes and boxes and jars of like not jars, but actual things of coins. I have a whole box sitting over here. You know, I wonder what that was. All that stuff and whatnot. I don't know. I have really small coins in here. I have this coin right here in my hand. It's so light. This coin right here, it's so freaking light. It feels fake. It feels like paper money, but it's actually a coin in Republic of Somalia. 5 cents. It's 2000. This coin, it's got an elephant on it, but it feels really dense. It actually feels like if you've picked up paper money, it feels so dense. There's no weight to it. It feels like it's fake. I found this coin one time and I was like, holy shit. It just feels like it's got no density to it. So there are coins that are going to look weird because, you know, whatever they say. But yeah, it's legal money in their country. So I don't know what it is, but I'd have to see it. But there are coins I found and I have no idea what they are. I do research on them to see if they're worth anything. Most of the time, they're really not. They're worth like 20 cents, 30 cents. But it's pretty cool to find changes. That's especially considering you find other countries change in the U.S. I mean, you're bound to find Canada change. That's a given. But like other change and stuff, that's unique. You know, I got a bunch of Philippine dollars from when my brother went to Philippines one year. He brought back like $100 worth in whatever, because change it back, it would have been like $4 or something in US, and he didn't want it, so he gave it to me. Because he went to Philippines with like $25, and that equaled like $1,000 over there or something. It equaled a lot of money, and so he was able to get a lot more. So when he went back, he was just like, I'm going to bring him home as a souvenir. Because if not, he would have to pay tax on it. So somehow he didn't have to pay tax on it by bringing it back. But if he ever goes back there, he's probably going to want them back from me, because they're actually still, you can use them. Because it was like 100, it was like 220s and 50 and a 10, I think. It's just weird paper money. It's from like 1995, but it's still legal tender. If he ever wanted it back, I'd give it back to him, but I doubt he's ever going to go back there again. I mean, hell. But yeah, I definitely collect coins, cards. You know. Oh, probably not worth anything. Except for 50 cents. Maybe worth 60 cents. It's definitely fake. It's legal tender. You can spend it. Don't anybody ever tell you can't. I wouldn't spend it, but I mean, it's legal tender. Any U.S. coin is legal tender. If anybody tells you it's not, I've seen video on YouTube, like I said, with the $2 thing with Best Buy, where people will refuse to take money. And I'm like, it's U.S. tender. People don't like to take pennies. I would have people come to me at CVS and throw a bunch of pennies on the table and like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's U.S. money, U.S. currency. I can't do nothing about it. You have to take it. But I've seen places where people would refuse to take pennies, even rolled up. Walmart did that shit to me one time. I had about 6 rolls of pennies, and they wouldn't take them. And I said, U.S. money, damn it. And I argued. The manager's like, what's going on? The cashier wouldn't take it. The manager's like, that's money. You have to take it. I'm like, what the hell is this bitch's problem? She's like, I don't want all those pennies. Well, it's money. You can't refuse to take U.S. money. Until they outlaw the penny, it's U.S. currency. But this is a tip I'll let you know. A lot of people do this for retirement because of the copper value. Any penny before 1982, you should save it, not spend it, because it's worth 6 cents in copper. At least. It's probably worth 8 cents now because of the 45% copper ratio to it. Anything after 1982, they took the copper out. Oh yeah, they do. Oh, I've seen. Oh, go on YouTube and search it. People have this one guy has his whole garage is filled with boxes, and he's like, "This is my copper retirement." He goes, "Copper will never go down. People need copper." I probably have like 3,000 or 4,000 copper pennies. I don't know. I have a lot of change. I don't never spend this and that. But yeah. Anything after 82, you don't really have to. You can just like toss it. It's not worth anything because they took all the copper out. Zinc is worthless. Zinc isn't worth anything. That's what pennies are nowadays. That's why they're so shiny. There's zinc, and then they take copper. They take like a 0.0001 copper, and they just paint the top and the sides around it. And that's it. It's copper painting, but it's made out of zinc. If you drop a penny, it's got a weird sound to it. You know, zinc is totally worthless. So basically, pennies are worthless. That's why people don't want them. I pick them up because it's U.S. currency. I'll spend them. So I don't care. But that's why they got to make so much freaking coinage, because a lot of people will hoard them when they get them. So this whole thing's full with change. I mean, it's filled with like foreign change. I try to separate them all. I had it sitting over there in the corner. But yeah, they get the bank boxes of the pennies, and they put them on there. Yeah, you'd be surprised what you find on YouTube. All kinds of interesting stuff. I knew they took the copper out in 1982. I knew that for a fact because there's two sets. So, but yeah, we'll never get rid of the penny. Pennies are worthless, and they cost a lot to make. And you don't even see the new coins until like I still haven't found any 2018 coins yet, and we're in the end of May. Oh, I pick it up too. Money's money. I don't care. I'll pick it up. Penny, I don't care. I went to the French Quarter and I was picking up pennies off the ground. And I had people tell me, oh, that's disgusting. You don't know where that's been. I said, I know where it's going. I'm going to spend it. I'm surprised the bums in the French Quarter don't walk around for change, because I found like $4 in change walking around a quarter once. Pennies, nickels, dimes. So I'm surprised they don't walk around just for the change. They sit on a corner and they do it, so I don't know. There you go. I don't know what the word retirement is. I'm gonna die long before retirement. I'll be working until I'm 95 years old. What's retirement? What? By that time, Social Security will be gone. The government will be doomed. Yeah, unless I win the lottery or somebody I know dies and gives me some money, which I don't have any rich relatives. So maybe I met a few friends out there who know me. I don't know. Maybe I made an impression over the years with people I've worked with or something, and with somebody or a customer. Who knows? Maybe one day somebody will knock on my door and say, "You won $1 million." So I'm always hoping. Yeah, I don't really spend my money. I just kind of like put it on the side. I mean, as far as like my pennies and stuff, I used to throw it on top of the TV, but the TV's got stuff. I throw it on my dresser over there, the little end table, and then I see what's what, and there's a lot of it on there. I got to clean it off. So yeah, definitely. Shit, stop growling, stomach. You're not getting any whatever. Yeah, play the lottery. I'm like, can I please? I have 2 tickets. I gotta cash in tomorrow, I guess, from like last month. I put a $5 bill in the thing in the racetrack. I got five. I got 5 tickets, and 2 of them had free ticket on it. So most I ever won off of scratch off was 36, either 26 or $36. I can't remember. And I was like, hey, I won. Because it was like one of these multipliers. I won like $12 and it multiplied 2 or 3 times. So that's why it was, I want to say it was 36. Might have been 26. I don't remember the exact amount. It was under 50. So, which is always a good thing. And then I got the Grumpy's around the corner from. I haven't been in there in a long time. I'll go in there tomorrow. Well, today actually, since it's like 2 o'clock. When it opens in 4, 5, 6 hours. If it's not closed for Memorial Day, I seriously doubt it would be. Owner's a fucking idiot. I walked up at that one time, and dude thought I was a vendor. I'm like, do I look like a vendor? Do I have a truck? He's like, oh, okay. And he walks in his office and slams the door. And I'm like, gee, thanks for showing customer service to your customers, moron. That dude's an idiot. It's a wonder he makes any money. Seriously doubt he does. Probably should have made that chicken pot pie. I may still eat it. My stomach's growling even though I don't know why I'm hungry. Damn thing keeps going. I ate one earlier. I'll eat it. I don't care. It's only 2-ish. Oh, wait, I gotta get this plug. Plugging the laptop, and it's getting low energy. There we go. Because I put the light, I put the brightness full brightness. So otherwise, it doesn't look good. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, someone on the Morgus page gives me a sub, so I'll get to 100, and then I'll show the Morgus episode. They just like the link, and they don't really sub. Some of them have, so it all depends. I don't know. It's up to them. I think I've only shown maybe 15 or 20 of them. There's 52 or 53 total, so there are some left to go in the tank to show. There definitely is. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe I'll go to Walmart. I mean, well, I'm definitely going to Walmart tomorrow. Maybe I'll go to McDonald's tomorrow. There's a McDonald's there's one near me, but I don't have a car, so it's got to be within walking distance. And where I live, there's not, before the Walmart, there really wasn't much. There's just the Grumpy's and a little gas station, which is probably a little whatever. But there's a McDonald's. If I walk through a neighborhood and then take a right, it leads to the place. It's about probably 3 miles to walk there, and it's 24-hour one. There's like 7 McDonald's around me, within 10 miles of me, but they're all not near me. I have to walk at least 2 miles to get to each one, 2 or 3 miles. So they're not, not. I gotta get a bike soon, but yeah, it's definitely crazy. Let me see. So I was gonna say that damn chicken pot pie, but I'm hungry, so I'm probably gonna go eat it. And it'll be the third day since I went to. I go to Walmart every freaking 3 days. It's right around the corner, so every 3 days I go there and I get stuff. So I pay them bastards. I'm gonna pay them bastards in pennies. One time I did that. I got like $15 worth of stuff and I paid them in pennies and nickels. I fed that machine for about 25 minutes. I'm like, they were looking at me like, what the hell? So, I haven't eaten hot dogs in a few months. I might buy some though. So I got one chicken pot pie left. I actually was gonna get a few more things, but I only had like $22 on me, and all the stuff I rung up was like 27. So I had to put back a couple of TV dinners and a cheeseburger. I usually just bring a 20 with me when I go shopping. Although one time I brought two 20s. I budget everything, but you see what I usually get is I'll get 2 drinks. I'll get a chocolate milk, which costs $4. I'll get a thing of cheese, which costs $2 or $3. So that's like $10. That's close to $6, $7 right there. And then I'll get the Chef Boyardee things. That's like 80, 90 cents. That's about 5 of those. Get a couple TV dinners. That's $2 or $3. Before you know it, you already hit the $20 limit. Stove for TV in like $2.50, but they have the best mac and cheese usually. I try to limit myself. I try new things. When I go later, I'll bring 20 or 30 because I know I'm going to go over, so I'll bring 30. And this is where some of my change goes in because if I have a bunch of quarters, I'll scoop them up so I can get rid of them. But then, it's right around the corner, but then when I walk and it's against my key, you hear the change jingling in my pocket. I hate that. Hot dogs are good. I don't know if they're really inexpensive. They're a few dollars. I never really bought any, but they take 30 seconds to heat up. Boom, throw some mustard on and some relish, and some people put onions. I don't, but some people put ketchup. I put mustard, relish. If I have chili, I'll put chili on there. But a lot of times I don't like to wait and cook the chili and wait for it. I just take the dog and put the mustard on it, eat it like that. And hot dog toaster? Oh, damn, I just put them in the microwave. 30 seconds. You put them in there for a minute, they split. I have a regular toaster. I don't have a hot dog toaster. Maybe when I get some money, I'll look into that. That'd be pretty cool. That's a unique taste, though. Try that. Maybe I'll get some hot dogs later. I don't know. I have mustard. I might have relish. I don't know. I can't eat a hot dog without relish. I have to have relish on it. It just brings out the flavor. Now, if I don't have relish, then I'll just be mustard and hot dog. A lot of times, even when I have chili, I don't want to go through all the trouble warming. I'm just hungry. I want to eat it fast. I'll just eat it like that. People are like, you don't eat hot dogs without chili? It's like I do, but I don't want to wait 20 minutes for chili to warm up. And I just want to eat it like it is. So I do it that way. I wish I had hot dogs. I'd eat some. A lot of times I get the Nathan hot dogs. Those are pretty good. When I bought them in the past. I had Oscar Mayer hot dogs too once in a while, but Usually the ones that I get or my mom will get when she does her shopping, when she cooks for herself, is Nathan hot dogs. Those seem to be the best. I don't know if they're best overall, but they do the 4th of July, which they're probably going to do this year with the competitive eating and Joey's Chestnuts and Coney Island and stuff that they sell in Nathan's. And I also like to get the White Castle burgers. They're like $3.38, I think $3.38 or $3.88. You get 6 of them, and just obviously there's no White Castle places near here. They're all on the West Coast, California that way. Those are pretty good. I wish they were a little cheaper than $3.88. I think it's $3.88. Wish they were a little cheaper. Because you're paying like 75 cents for a little tiny burger. So if you kind of do the math, somewhere around that, maybe 60 cents, but I think it's like 75, 80 cents, somewhere in that range. I don't know. I don't get those all the time. I get those sometimes. I try to figure out. When I go shopping, I wind up getting almost the same stuff. So I kind of know where it costs. But then when I went a couple of days ago, I was like, let me get a cheeseburger. Let me get a few more of these TV dinners. And I only had $22 on me, and it was like $21.85. So I had to put the cheeseburger, which was $2, and 2 TV dinners, which was about $1.50 each. I had to put those back. So there was only one time I brought $40 with me. Usually I bring 20, and if I spend 20, that's the limit. I always find money when I go to Walmart. Most of the time, one time I found $1. Sometimes I go by the drink machines. I'll find a nickel, a dime, couple quarters. Last time I found 2 dimes. I'll always find a few cents, or I'll walk around in Walmart. I'll find a penny or a nickel on the ground. One time I was like 14 cents short. And I told the cashier, and I was like, damn, I wish I had a quarter. And I looked down, and a quarter was on the ground. But sometimes in that event, they will, the customer behind will be like, here you go, here's a quarter, here's a nickel, here's blah, 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 blah. And they'll give it to you. So, pay it back, stuff like that. You always have good people. Hell. I guess I'm gonna wrap this up because I want to go make my chicken pot pie, and I think I hear thunder outside, which is gonna suck. The only thing about that storm is they said we still may get. They said it the day before. I don't know about yesterday. But they said we still may get 3 to 5 inches of rain, but I ain't worried about rain. New Orleans can worry about the rain. Down here we got the good drainage. So I'm not really worried about all that stuff. But yeah, I think talking and stuff has burned off my appetite. About 4 or 5 hours ago, I ate a chicken pot pie. I'm trying to eat less and less every day, get rid of my gut. Drink a lot of water and stuff. I haven't drunk too much water today, therefore, water will keep you full. Water will fill you up. That definitely will fill you up. I have some tea left, so I may drink some tea. But I'm going to try to detox, get rid of all the toxins in my body, and then lose some weight. I don't weigh too much, but health is kicking my ass with all those freaking dots everywhere and stuff. So connected dots on me. And then doctors, they don't know what the hell they're doing. So you go to the doctor and they go, I don't know, it'll be $112. It's like, what? They took a Q-tip on my stomach and she was like, that'll be $85 for a fucking Q-tip. I could have did that. I said, I ain't paying that shit. Still ain't. That was like 5 years ago. I ain't paid it yet, and I never will. I'm like, it's like, do something useful. You get a diagnosis. So, I don't know. It is crazy. All right, James. I think I'm gonna wrap up this particular video because we're coming up on 2 hours as of now. But I notice when I do post videos and process and stuff, it takes a few seconds off. So who knows how long it's gonna be, whatever. Because I could probably talk all night if I want to, but I'm gonna go fix my chicken pot pie and whatever. So hey, I appreciate you viewing me, James. Hope you have a good hot dog eating there. So I will see you next time. So have a good one. Appreciate you watching.